these people. And intelligence agencies, I'll let you know now, people, intelligence agencies are set up to control politicians and those governing the country. They're not there to set up to protect your country, stop it from globalist takeovers. They're designed to enhance it and help them carry it out. Now, Kittredge should be up on trial as well. Yes, I'm calling you out, SIS, super secret special agent. And who's the minister responsible for the SIS? Usually it's the Prime Minister. Do you see where we're going with this, people? These people are not going to bite the hand that feeds them. They're going to bow down and say, yes, ma'am, I'll do whatever you say. The fact that you people are allowed to be wholesale killed and maimed, and no one's doing a damn thing about it from the government, it's no wonder, as Amy said, we say things like, you bastards need to be hung, because that's an expression of the anger and fury we feel. And we will continue to say things. But I happen to believe it's true. I happen to believe that everything I've told you is true. Parasite Palace is in need of fumigation. Every one of those politicians, every one of them, 420, need to be brought up on charges. Facts and evidence presented, and if found guilty, they should be, I reckon you should hang them, because they're serial killers. When you have sequential deaths caused by one group, it's a serial killer. It's not like they're going out there killing off Papa Jacks or bloody cornflakes. No, that's sort of serial killing. Talking about real people, real lives, real feelings. And then others who have to bury them. You imagine what gets left behind, and what we saw when we went down the country on the Let's Not Forget tour. We felt that, we saw that. So we can understand why Carleen has said before that she was traumatized with the stuff that she's experienced and she's heard. This stuff is real. We can prove it. Mainstream media, start coming to our table and we'll tell you all about it.
All right, let's go to Kyle now. Kyle, what do you think? What are your thoughts on, this is an attack on the human population. I don't know if there's any, other ways to describe it other than a democide or a genocide at this point. And the fact that they don't want an armed population because, obviously they don't want any resistance to it. And they certainly don't want men and women actually coming together, getting past this whole idea of feminism, because obviously the women then side with the state and they're not siding with their men. Have you got a comment on where we're at with society right now and how we move forward together?
Yeah, it's definitely been very, very well engineered. They broke down the family unit just as communist doctrine once again was, would design the narrative to go in order to make people weaker. If you break down the family unit, you break down people's culture, their loyalties. They become more loyal to the state, or at least more afraid of the state and more willing to do so. Taking away people's gun rights, taking guns off people. It is definitely all about weakening the people. The reality is people don't need guns in order to resist, but a mass population with guns is probably more likely to resist because they feel more confident with their guns or whatever. So they want to take that confidence away. The police tactics at the moment are all based on fear, fear and intimidation. They actually try to antagonize people at protests. Now they laugh at protesters. They're doing psychological warfare on us at every step that they can. It starts with the family unit and it works right down to day-to-day interactions with them. They target our activists. They are trying to break us down. I've still got trials coming up as well. So it's a lot of us do now. There's not many activists that don't have some kind of trial in the near future.
What are your thoughts, Carleen? How do we keep families together so that we have strong families and strong communities and a strong society and to create freedom?
Get rid of this current government.
I knew you were going to say that. And you're right.
All right, that was a short and sweet answer. Do you want to elaborate on that, or should we get Damien's comment?
I just want to share something about the arms and things like that. I have two theories. Number one, the reason why they've tried to take all our guns off us is to either one, make it easier to destroy us, or number two, they're worried that when the truth comes out that there's going to be some very, very angry people in this country, and the last thing they want is a nation full of people who can bear arms, because I think the the psychological side of things of the people in our country, they're going to want payback.